Let's talk about Jordan Poole. In 52 games at the start of this season, Poole was averaging 16 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, shooting 40% from the field. He has since been moved to the bench. In his last 8 games coming off the bench, Poole is averaging 24 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, shooting 47% from the field.
Shit, we've been saying it.
What's the biggest reason for Poole's turnaround?
He gets to play against the second unit.
Rocket science. It ain't rocket science. Oh man, that's not deep theology right there.
It ain't
It
no
was not
game
meant to be
plan.
deep. I'm merely a conduit to tell you things that are going on around the basketball world.
It's horrible though, because he done sealed his fate.
You forever
bench player. You done sealed it. Like you would have, I wish I would have talked to you, give you some chest moves. Look, I know what you're thinking. You about to go in there and kill these second units, but you might want to just not, because if it looks like what they did was correct, and you go out there and prove, that's your fate. You're never gonna be a starter again.
Well,
You can't go from 16 to 24. You better go to 16 to 10.
embrace your inner Jamal Crawford.
Your contract is for a few years, so you might have to sacrifice this year to prove that, yeah, you're a better starter than you are a bench player. You done prove that, oh, your role, your impact is bench.
What's wrong with that? Lou Will, embrace your inner Lou Will.
What's wrong with that is I want 300 million.
I hear you.
He got one max deal too. Let me got one.
What role did he play in Golden State?
Right. 6 man.
Championship level 6 man.
On a championship team.
Championship level 6 man.
Championship level squad, playoff bound squad.
We got the call up though.
But
But
if you're being honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just if you watched him play in that role, while they were winning, there's a few games he started and a couple guys were out. He still played the exact same way. There was no difference. So I just don't understand what people expected, right?
James Harden.
But so it's not, so you can't compare. So you look at guys who flourished in that role throughout their career. A Jamal Crawford, or Lou Will, like, that's what they, like, not to say they didn't have starter talent. They close games when they're on the floor with other guys. But the role that they had was that. And they were never forced into this role that they tried to force Jordan Poole in. And it was unfair to him, because that's not like, this is what I do. Like, I score buckets, I don't want no responsibility.
I don't want to think.
I don't want to have to think.
Damn.
Put me in, this is what so as management, you failed him. Agent, whoever it is, failed him. Because you got to look at what you have and what the product is. And this is what he does. Okay,
I think
when he's starting with Golden State, you're still on the championship players around you. You go to Washington, you mother ain't never won nothing, right? What a banner. Ain't no banners up there, right? I'm still the same player that I was coming off but now it's all this pressure for me to come out and try to lead somebody and do this and do, when I ain't never had that, so why would y'all put me in this situation? It sound good, like I want to be a starter. All that shit sound great.
So you have to be one.
Until you, and now it's like, oh, nah, this ain't cool. Now you're thinking too much. Now you average 16 when they expect you to be the, like, damn, what's wrong with him? The fuck you mean, what's wrong with him?
he is who he is.
He is who he is. Now you put him back in his natural environment. It's happened, just what it is. It's like, these are facts, and people chose to ignore them. From the beginning of this season, he hasn't played well. From October.
Yeah.
November, whenever this.
Yeah, he hasn't played at all.
He has not played well as a starter from, what they say, 52 games as a starter? he didn't play well in those 52 games as a starter. So it took y'all 52 fucking games to be like, you know what?
It's getting better.
Let's go try this.
Ouch, that hurts, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, that hurts, man.
That do hurt.
That hurts. I ain't
The
even
truth
gonna lie.
hurt.
The truth is the truth,
I
though.
know, like, man, I be sitting there like, I mean, that I want to be a star. I want to be a star. I ain't gonna never make no All-Star game coming off this motherfucking bitch.
But I'm
I ain't
getting-
gonna be all NBA. Like, it just.
But you
I
still
can
have
keep
a
getting
legendary
paid
career,
in
though.
this role. I can keep stacking these M's, these 70, 80, 90 mil, whatever they want to keep giving me to play this role, to put this ball in this basket.
And you looked at differently.
Right.
Your peers look at you differently as a bad starter versus an elite role player. Because he was looked at as elite, as a six-man coming
Yeah.
impact scorer. You looked at him like, dang, he's this, he's that. And then you look at him as a starter, you like,
No matter, to your point, no matter where Jamal went, no matter where Lou Will went,
they had the ultimate respect.
when they checked in, you knew what it was.
Facts.
Like, shit, hey, man, they on the scouting report.
Yes, sir.
Nigga, you got your starters, 1, 2, and this motherfucker's third.
Facts.
It's like, he's an impact.
It's facts.
When he check in, nigga, he got his shit highlighted, different colors on it. All the rest, everybody else shit black and white. This shit got colors on it.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But is it different? You talk about Poole's impact with those Warrior squads, winning the chip, a winning program versus a 9-53 Wizards squad.
There wasn't 9-53 when the season started.
No, I understand, but I'm saying now.
The fuck, like,
Exactly.
no. Josiah, they fucked him from the beginning of the season. You're not, like, you're missing it. Look, they fucked him from the beginning of the season, putting him in his role as a starter.
I think he wanted that challenge, though, OG. I ain't gonna lie. He wanted to try
Well, he
to
was
take his
naive.
level to the next. He wanted to
But
try.
do you think he came in
I
like,
think he
nah,
wanted to
it's keep
try.
me- Keep me in this.
He should have been.
But he came in thinking, I got the keys now. I'm
Yeah,
trying
let me
I'm trying to
try.
take
And
everything.
as this shit gets started,
When you realize,
I'm 2 months in this bitch, and
hey, coach, let me go back to my.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they just put him in the role because he want, oh, cool, let's experiment with this shit. You ain't never been this. Okay, I get it. Small sample size. All right, it's a month preseason. All right, cool, a month. All right, cool. We 25 games. All right, cool.
December hit. All right, now.
But is that
Start
something you would've done
preaching
as a
40
player?
games. Now you have to feel like, yeah.
Is that something you would have done though as a player? Would you have been able to say, you know what, I need to go back to
I ain't never been a bench player. No, if you reversing the role, me being a bench player, no, I'm a starter, goddammit. Like, no, I'm not a bench player. Like, no.
That
And let me tell you, I was a role player. I was a bench player. So I tell you, I've started some games. It's much different going against the starting lineup versus coming in playing your natural off the bench, especially if you thrive in that role. And so, to try it, sure, you want to try it. I started a few games my fourth year in the league before I got traded from Miami. I was enjoying it, but like 10 or 15 games in, I'm like, it's different than when I can just come off and, play a certain way.
So just for your point, right? Mm-hmm. When I was with the Knicks, Tyson went out, right? I was back in Tyson went out. We didn't miss a beat. I'm starting now. Mm-hmm. We don't miss a beat. I'm a starter, right?
The whole career.
My whole career.
But that's
so
what
my
you were
first
used to.
time coming off the bench so it's like really coming was, so it's like, all right, but now we don't lose anything.
No, for sure.
Right? Then it being the other way, right?
Because like you said, Harden, right? If he's coming in, seeing what James did, not to say he's going to replicate it, but
when you're trying to be, when you're a sixth man and you're trying to, like, you want that knock on the door to say, hey, we're going to give you this starting opportunity. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people just ain't built for it. I remember this is how my career got started. Golden State, it was game 42, or game 41, Larry got his ankle hurt. In game 42, we're playing San Antonio Spurs. And I walk into the gym, I walk into the locker room, and my name's starting. So I'm thinking, niggas fucking around over here, like, right? And what happened was Bobby Shura said he doesn't want to start, right? He says, I don't want to start. I want to keep doing, I'm in the role right now. I'm playing very well right now, right? I got my rhythm going. You're not going to mess my rhythm up by putting me as a starter. So put the young boy as a starter, which is me. First 5 minutes, he can come at the 6-minute mark. And I didn't understand until you were saying it. Like, once he comes in, there's 3 or 4, 5 fouls already on a thing. There's somebody sub, a little bit of, everybody's a little bit of tired, right? So now when he comes in, he gets to play a certain way. The style he developed is for a certain time in the game. Come in, get a little foul. Now he can start the game off shooting free throws, get his rhythm like that.
Yep.
And I didn't understand, like, why would you got the chance to be a starter, and that's what got me as a starter. I came in, played very well. When Larry got back, I was playing so well that it was like, nah, we're gonna just keep the young boy in, and you come off the bench. And it was like, yo, that was your position. You didn't give it up, because he was feeling comfortable as a 6-man.
Yeah. And the situation with James, though.
Yeah, he did.
He lasted long in the league for that.
But the situation with James, and the difference is with Jordan Poole and James, when James went to Houston, everything was about James Harden. Like, this is your team, we're gonna run everything for you, this is this, this is that. He go to Washington, no, he gotta go become
But I think that was
not his skill set. James had a skill set.
But I think that was his. I think, you remember when we watched that Nick joint, right? And he did that step back and hit that shot and had 40-something, and his teammate was over there like that, and that shit went viral. I think that fucked with him.
Yeah, you said it then.
Man, I think that, like, it's like one of those when a reporter asks you some shit in the locker room. Like, yeah, your teammates is, they're saying you ain't passing the ball. You start like, motherfucker. You start looking around, which ones, right? And then it makes you conscious of your game now. And I think that visual of his teammate having his hands up and everybody's reacting on it, I think he tried to recorrect it by saying, all right, I'm gonna just pass the ball and make sure I look for everybody. And I think it kind of corrupted his game.
Yeah, that's preseason, right? I think Danny Avdia, right? That was early on.
I don't think he's the caliber of player.
He ain't been right
in the Garden, right?
He ain't never been right since that game, though.
Yeah, I mean, well, look.
You don't go to 46 and then you ain't go to 46 and you shooting the shots you shooting to then take a spiral after that.
Well,
unless you really, and once a motherfucker see some blood in the
water.
Kuzma seen that next game, like, oh, I thought he had that selfish, hey, get the ball up.
Yeah.
Okay. I guarantee you, Kuzma the number one option now, right?
Kuzma is getting his bucket.
Kuzma seen that blood in the water, like, yeah. Woo! All right, well, you want to trade me to Dallas? Nah. I got everything over here.
I'm good. You know what?
I got everything taken care of.
I'm gonna stay.
That's crazy.
You want me to go play with Luka?
Sit tight. Yeah.
I need that rock.